RJ in Colorado. Hey, RJ.
DP, first thing, 6 foot, 198.
All right.
Several reasons of calling in, but the first one is I definitely understand what Peyton Manning's feeling like when he has the idea that he's being bugged, because I spent the last 7 years inside of the Colorado prison, and I definitely know what it feels like when there's someone always listening to every conversation.
Well, it's a little different than being a pro football player.
True. Excellent point. I just know, and it's like, man, I wonder what they're going to hear me say this time. But the real reason I called in for you was, aside from God, listening to you every single day is one of the single most impactful things that got me through a really rough time. I mean, you can't not have a great time seeing Seton shimmy and doing his impressions, and hearing Paulie always saying that he's got a big popular viewing here in prison, when that is true. You guys definitely do that.
Wait, you can watch our show in prison?
Absolutely. You can't DVR it, but if you can schedule your time just perfectly, yeah, you got some time to sit there and watch the old DP show on a 15-inch clear screen TV.
Now, there weren't any fights because somebody didn't want to watch the Dan Patrick Show, were there?
Well, I would have argued heavily for that, of course, but I was usually in my own room just kind of chilling and making sure I was getting my DP time in before I went and hit the weight pile and did some of that stuff, you know?
Hey, yes, Seton.
Do you mind if I ask RJ, was your prison more front row or back row?
Ooh, excellent point. The ironic thing here is, because I'm trying to be as diplomatic as I can.
No. You're out of prison. RJ, you're out of prison. You're not in the yard.
True.
You don't have to be diplomatic.
Definitely front row.
Okay.
And the reason was, Paulie will come so fierce with his opinions, but he always leads with love there. And I've had so many terrible days in my life in there, and if I heard Seton even laugh once, I knew that my day was a little bit better. So it was a home run from there on.
Who would do best in prison? Who would do worst in prison of the Danettes?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Well, I'd like to say that Todd would do pretty well, because he's clearly got a way to communicate and network and get all sorts of different people on his side, to where they'll call in and do voiceovers for his bar mitzvahs and all sorts of those things. But
good point.
I think that Paulie would probably do the best in prison, and McLovin probably do the worst. No question.
RJ, we're going to put you on hold. I want to send you some DP show gear, okay? And we won't send anything that's striped or has numbers on it.
Wow, that's too soon.
Too soon.
That is too soon.
No, but RJ, if he loves the show, then he understands that.
You're on a parole.
Hey-o. I must be butter because I'm on a parole.
This is...
He's out. We can make the joke now.
It's like you got me through really awful days. Just truly terrible times. You're on a parole.
Can't walk out on our show when it's in prison. I mean, it's on the TV. Can't turn the channel easily.
You imagine being in prison, watching our show. It's like, this is bad enough. I can't watch this. Yes, Todd.
Can we get his cell number? Actually, one that you can call.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is the one you can actually dial.
I'm good.
You're his favorite football player? Denzel Ward and...
All right.
No?
We're trying.
Ward in?
Yeah.
Jail in Ramsey.
There we go. We're back. Now we're back. What a toddler.
Incarcerated Wentz.
Anthony Barr.
Okay.
Bars.
Okay.
Deeper cut.
Okay.
I'm going to take a TO. Are you timeout here? Take a break?
You think that this is going over well right now
In prison?
for the boys back?
Not in prison. Probably not. When I get out, what's the first thing you're going to do? I'm going after the Dan Patrick Show. Yes, Todd.
Samari parole.
See?
I went too far. I ruined
We
it.
already did it. We did it.
Entree parole.
No. See? There's nothing wrong with just sitting
Yeah,
back.
sometimes you just got to step back. Just
You
kind of
can't. What, McLovin?
You know who they're afraid of? Our former boss and Fox Sports president, Eric Shanks.
Deep cut. 8 people got that.
Okay, now you know McLovin just killed, and
I
Todd,
know.
you want to raise your hand.
I was just thinking of Jury Judy, but I don't know. That's probably, I don't know.
I'm going to take a break here. That's a deep cut. The Fox Sports people will love that. Eric Shanks.